Rugby is definitely for the whole family.
It's a place where everyone gets together.
It's the most epic dancing, partying, rugby festival you could ever imagine.
We come here every year and we had lots of fun.
We're having a great time, baby.
It's quality rugby.
I'm really stoked, hoping you can pull through the win.
We're so excited. There's such good energy here.
Everyone's in the spirit. Everyone's dancing, clapping, going crazy. That's what the Singapore Sevens is all about.
Welcome back to Singapore Cricket, the SCC International Rugby Sevens. We're here now for the finals, and we're playing at the moment the ball finals, right?
That's right. We've got East Arnhem taking on East Arnhem from Australia taking on Kurumi from Japan.
Not sure who I am. My name is Mark Lee, and I'm sitting next to an SCC stalwart in the form of Harish Krishnan. How's the Sevens been the last 2 days?
It's been great. I mean, touch wood here, weather's been on our side, lots of fast-paced rugby, and the school kids, the school boys, under 14, 16 and 18s just finished as well. It's been a great weekend of rugby, and it's only going to be capped off right now, right here.
Yeah, fantastic weather right now. You can see that a lot of people have not gone to Tanjong Beach Club, and they're out here to watch great running rugby, a week after the Rugby World Cup indeed, and not to mention skipping their usual Sunday brunches. But here we go, we've got Kurumi coming in with East Arnhem. Kurumi in navy with East Arnhem in blue and white. What's your take on this, Harish?
It's a tough one. Both teams have performed exceptionally well throughout the weekend, and you know how it is in finals rugby and the game of sevens, the game that can sway anyway.
Nevertheless, anything goes. There's so much space, so much opportunities. Anyone makes that mistake right now, a score will be made. Right. Let's hope for a good 14 minutes of rugby, or maybe more. Who knows? It's knockout rugby.
So if you're tuning in live, it's not too late to head down. There's 4 finals going on from now till 6 p.m. The main final kicks off at 6 p.m. So if you're in the area and or anywhere around downtown Singapore, please head down to the Padang.
Indeed, a lot of good finals coming up soon. You've got also the likes of Palmyra taking on Tamareva. A country versus country match between Thailand and Sri Lanka. And last but not least, traditional rivals Ponsonby up against Daveta.
Salah on the break there on the wing for East Arnhem.
Looks like East Arnhem's got a bit of advantage there. They look like they have space out left.
Something they've been trying to do whole tournament.
Yep.
Pass it wide.
Looks like they're looking to convert that try. Number 3, Ethan Kalis.
Ethan Kalis across the line for East Arnhem.
It's the lead score right now. Going to take an early lead.
And apologies for my voice. My co-commentator Simon Ettridge took an extended toilet break and is now back in the reins together with Mark Lee. This is Harish from the SCC signing off.
How's it going, Simon? How's it been?
Good to see you, Marky. Well done, buddy. Thanks, Harish. Well done. Well, sorry, just tied up. I was making sure my kids are okay. Haven't seen them for the last 3 or 4 hours. They've been running around the Padang playing rugby.
Family comes first, mate.
Ladies, come down. Finals time. There are lads running around in their budgie smugglers. Get down here, support rugby, support sport. It's a fantastic occasion.
Yeah, I just mentioned I could see a lot of people who skipped Tanjong Beach Club today, and they're all out here enjoying the sun. It's usually a wet period in November. Looks like another try. No, sorry.
Oh, what's going on there? East Arnhem.
Yeah, that's just a replay. Yep.
East Arnhem take the lead.
They didn't take the conversion, but conversion didn't make it. Oh, looks like the big boys taking the kickoff.
East Arnhem looked strong. They got Dwayne Vermeulen out there playing for them. He's been looking strong out there.
Indeed, I mean, what an exceptional athlete, right? Winning the World Cup last week, now he's back here.
Exactly, in the hot sun. It's 40 degrees here now. And as you said, all those people who used to be at and would be at Tanjong Beach Club are now here today, sunning themselves, enjoying the sights.
Exactly.
Professional athletes running around, budgie smugglers on.
most importantly, more affordable drinks.
Exactly that. And it might be a Tiger moment soon.
That looks like a scrum for Kurumi inside their 40. Let's see what they can do. Could they emulate like what Japan did in the last World Cup?
Kurumi have battled. They've battled. They're young though. I think they're only about 15. They had to have their parents come out here with them. But they have battled strong. And that's a samurai spirit, the Bushido spirit. You
Exactly.
see it. Oh, big hit there from number 10.
Oh, the boy still has it.
Oh,
Unfortunate
turnover.
there, yeah. Oh! Looks like East Arnhem's taking quick. Oh, that's a bad pass there. That thing is strong. Sami Kasala still powering through.
Oh, looking for the offload. There it is. Out the
Same
back
guy
door.
now. Oh,
Chip. Kick pass option coming on number 3.
Yep, Seagulling there, scoring his second try. Ethan Kalis again.
In the corner, Ethan Carter's been strong all weekend. Great try, great kick pass option from East Arnhem. Well done.
Bring back the cross kick, indeed.
That was a great kick. A great piece of skill there.
Seen that a lot in the 15s right now, right? With South Africa doing that, even Bowden Barrett for the Hurricanes. Now you see that in 7s. What do you think about that?
Oh, it's been around for a long time. Carlos used to do it for the Blues in Auckland. It was there, it used to be frowned on a lot. Comes in from rugby league put it in there as a play option all the time. And I brought it back into rugby.
Yeah, you've seen guys like Andy Johns from Newcastle Knights helping out rugby union teams on kicking strategies and stuff like that. But
I think even the king, Wally Lewis, used to bring that out when he was playing for Brisbane, the Broncos, Queensland Rugby.
yeah, we've also seen Casey Mees try to do that, but sometimes it just goes vertical but nowhere else, but quite funny.
Potentially his kick stronger than his intercept pass.
Exactly.
And there's a Tiger moment right there. New can being opened.
Indeed. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. 40 plus degrees here in Singapore.
Exactly.
It's hot.
All right, let's see if Kurumi can get out of their half.
Oh, good in and out from Kurumi. He's shaping, looking for the kick.
Good
Oh,
fan
great
over.
footwork.
Go, you good thing. Go, you good thing.
Oh, he's
it's an
trying the intercept.
Hat trick. It's hat trick. Is it going to be a hat trick for Samiki Salah? Looks like it.
Ethan Kalis going all the way through.
3 meat pies for this fella. 15-0 now for East Arnhem.
That's 3 cups of kava right there. Not only that, that guy's going to be drinking for a long time tonight, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't fly on budget. Needs loads of. He needs to load up with lots of water tomorrow.
Well set.
Yes, we come in here. We got.
Needs to load out a lot of water if he's flying on budget back to Darwin tomorrow.
I think he might be staying the night.
Yeah,
Down the towers later on.
I guess so, man.
Enjoying himself, looking for a celebratory hat trick. He'll be looking for a hat trick tonight at the Orchard Towers.
Yeah, I think they'll be buying him drinks, not him.
Hopefully it's all put on by East Arnhem.
Score now is
Three-peat.
He's absolutely scored from every way possible. Caught a cross kick, powered through from the first try. Now just using his sheer ability to dodge defenders and score a corner. So it's Kurumi again. Oh, it's a drop ball.
90 seconds to go. Kurumi, they have battled hard. They've worked hard. They're that samurai spirit, Bushido, bonsai spirit as they go through. Tamariva have been fantastic out here as well. Kurumi and Tamariva.
Now tell me
We've
about it.
got some supporters here from Tamariva, being hydration specialists.
Tell me-
A big shout out to all their supporters in Japan who are watching.
Tell me about, just like Palmyra, the Kurumi's been coming year on year and just
I
competing.
think since the early 1980s.
Yeah, so it's a great relationship for a Singapore cricket club.
Fantastic loyalty. These are bonds, strong bonds.
Oh!
Again!
It's a 4-bagger now. It's a 4-bagger.
Ethan Carr, he's not
He's on
greedy.
fire now.
He's not greedy. He's giving it to Troy Crowley. Crowley. Trey in.
Selfless, 3 tries, 1 assist to Ethan Kalis, player of tournament, player of this final right now. Just give it to him right now.
Well, it's there.
20-0 for East Arnhem. 3 meat pies and assist.
He's not greedy. He could have been in for 4. We would have called him
He
greedy,
just
but
went
he's
for the
offloaded to
conversion,
Trey. He's offloaded to Trey. Trey's in.
And a conversion and assist. Now he just needs to jump in the line out and win one.
Oh,
and he's got everything.
He's
man.
hitting those lines. Look at that line. Fantastic short line. Short ball. Great line. Attacking the ball. Attacking that weak inside shoulder.
And selfless to give that young boy a try. Christian Lumber, correct?
Well, I think it might have been Trey Crowley.
Trey Crowley,
Trey
yeah.
Crowley in. Trey.
Oh, Buzzes in. I think the Japanese still want to play. So Kurumi's still having a go.
They don't give up.
Yep. Finally in the
Probably-
half. Oh, that's a kick there.
Oh, it's a good run through, number 11.
Number 11.
Where's the bounce of the
Kenshi,
ball?
does he have it? Nah, it's a bit too long.
He's knocked that out though. That should be a ball back to Kurumi. What have they ruled? John-Luc Sedorne on the touchline here.
And the prune Danish referee. Danish the referee. Danish Putra, sorry about that.
And it's half time. Great work. Look at that Buffon there on the outside. One of the referees, young lad here. I think he's about 16. He's been supporting that Buffon for the last few years.
So, quick 2-minute break. No lemons, just lots of water. Again,
A few oranges going out potentially.
Yep.
Grew up cutting oranges on a Friday night. You bring them down to a Saturday game.
Well, if you were a Kurumi coach, right, what would you be saying to the boys right now? Down 22 points.
Tackle.
Good call.
A lot of missed tackles from Kurumi. I'll put that to the fact that they're 15. Young lads out here. The parents are here watching in the stands. And you know what? The support here is fantastic. It's amazing. But these guys from Kurumi, they do not give up. They do not give up. There's that samurai spirit, the Bushido way, it's there.
Indeed it is. Well, this is not just the only Japanese team in the final. Coming up next, we got Palmyra up against Tamariva.
Oh, and they're all friends. They're all friends here.
So we're back in the action again. Current score now, East Arnhem 22, Kurumi's 0. We see more meat pies again from our dear top scorer, Ethan Kalis. You'll never know, right? 3 tries, 1 assist, 1 conversion.
It's there. But you know what? I'm just taking it back to a bit of nostalgia. Friends is playing in the background. And all I can think about is Jennifer Aniston.
Indeed. I feel like a teenager again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's just hit Instagram too.
I swear you used to have pictures of her from magazines on the wall years ago back home.
Who did it and who did it?
All right, Kurumi on attack. It's a free kick there.
Al McPherson as well.
Shinya Murama.
Oh, you dropped it? No.
No.
Referee said it hasn't. Play on.
Shinya again. Hiroki Inouye.
Got my young son Ollie here. Do a shout out to the rest of the world.
It's good offload, but they're going
good
backwards
time.
whenever they have the ball. They're not going
for
forward.
us.
Okay. Pumpe Yoshimura has actually spotted it up. All right.
In, out. Oh, is he
it's a
held
good
up?
offload.
Oh,
Unlucky there. It's a line out for East Arnhem.
Foot and play.
Good passage of pay there by Kurumi.
Yeah, good attack there. They won't give up. That samurai spirit is coming out.
Unfortunately, he got tackled out to the corner, so it's a line out to East Arnhem. 6 minutes to go.
I can see Dwayne Vermeulen at the front of the line out there for East Arnhem. He's looking for the left. Strong left, on their toes, are up.
They're
Good
looking
ball.
for an exit. Nope, they're having a go right now.
They're going to back themselves. Oh, show and go!
Not yet. Oh, yeah. Here's our hat-trick hero.
Ethan Kalis. Probably a family relation to Nathan Kalis. The Kalis family.
Says it's
legendary rugby league players.
offside right now. Christian Lamba with a pass.
Slowing the play down. Slowing it down.
Jai Snowden had a carry. Nothing going on at the moment.
Not going to force it.
Ethan Kalis with a good cut pass now. Trey Crowley beats one. Great offload there.
Well done, Trey.
The Trey trains put Daniel Jabman through.
Single lead takedown there from Kurumi. Been watching some wrestling.
Dwayne Vermeulen, route one
again.
Dwayne!
Big Dwayne knocks him over. Makes some yards.
Good hard yards there. They need to get some go forward at the moment, and they're getting it from Dwayne.
Good ankle tap there from Kurumi. Went low, caught him. Good ball for East Arnhem though. Good line. Just slowing the play down. There's 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, you're up by 4 tries. It's either you want to go for the juggler, use the subs.
Offload off the ground. Here's
No,
Dwayne.
just
Oh, the big bosh.
Boomba. It's good boomba there by Dwayne.
It was right there.
Unfortunately, that's a penalty. Kurumi still not giving up. Oh, it's a nice true kick again. Hat-trick hero to carry. Beats one.
Kalis is through.
Okay.
On the
Beats
outside,
two.
what a step, what a feed,
Great
offload.
Oh, Dwayne drops it.
Dwayne, he was just a little bit short, fingers a little bit short. I've heard that before about him.
Yeah, his nickname in the Springboks is actually Thor. Thankfully, he hasn't brought the rain here today. Great weather.
It hasn't rained in Singapore for about a month, this global warming crisis.
Yeah.
I tell you, you can see it in Singapore.
Yeah, the typhoons.
Temperatures reaching about 40 degrees.
Yeah, the typhoons
it's
went
dry,
up to.
it's hot.
The typhoons are all up in Japan, man.
They are. Singapore crying out for rain here. Been a big drought going to Singapore. Fortunately, no fires.
So it's a scrum there for Kurumi. See what they can do just outside the 40-meter line. Oh, they lost it. It's a tight hit. Christian Lamba. Oh, we make the break.
Oh, great offload off the ground here. Slowing the play down. 3.5 minutes to go. Looking for the players to run that short ball. The offload's on. There it is. He gives it out. In,
Christian
out.
Lamba,
Oh,
nice
out the
offload
back
there.
door. Out the back doors. Dad told him
A
that.
show not so good, but he's stuck there. Two Kurumi players on him.
Slightly high. I'm not sure how. The Kurumi players are only about 5'5". But
Started.
as we look, oh, he's
Christian Lamba's
through.
through.
Great show and go. Great step. He's in.
Fifth try for East Arnhem. Christian Lamba will throw and go. Good work by Dwayne Vermeulen again.
That guy's been on fire. Player of the tournament. There we go. For Guns N' Roses. Let's just build up for the next game. We got Tamariva, our next Japanese side, coming up. They look strong, they're powerful, they're aggressive. They're playing Palmyra. Palmyra have been coming to SCC for well over 35 years.
Go to Palms. Big shout out to Mike Allen when Palmyra comes out. I know this.
Now, Mark, did you play rugby at Palmyra a long time ago?
Yeah, back then in 2001, 2003, and had the best time of my life and learned what rugby is all about.
You were studying in Perth?
Yes, indeed I did. Did my degree there. Best thing I could do was just join a rugby club, and the club was just down the road, and those guys welcomed me with open arms.
By the beach?
By the beach.
Playing against Cottesloe?
Yep, and let's just get back to the action right now. Okay, looks like it's a line out for Kurumi. We'll talk more during that game.
Wide pass, Kurumi got the ball. Quick, oh, look at that footwork there. Kurumi in and out. Good step, show and go. There it is. Oh,
overcooked that pass. Good support there by number 12.
Well way to pass. The 12 is
a
through.
good run there by Hiroki Inui. Good. Hiroki Inui.
Hiroki Inui straight through. Well done, Hiroki. Bonsai, Hiroki. Bonsai. Well done.
Nothing
well
like
done,
a good comeback now with 1.5 minutes. Hopefully they can pull up one more score. Bit of Will Smith in the house here, Ethel.
Oh, it's a party atmosphere here down at the Padang. As we said, everyone who's usually at Tanjong Beach Club are down here today at the Padang. They're watching those boys come out of the ice baths in their budgie smugglers, athletic specimens, international rugby players, pro athletes. They're all here. Ladies, get down here. Support, enjoy.
What do you mean ladies get down here? They're already here. Sipping their wines and
I'm sure there's a
champagne.
lot more that can arrive.
All right, let's get back to the action.
I've got
So
my
kick
younger son
down
Tom here. Tom,
by
you want to say
Ethan.
hello?
Hi.
Tom's been supplying Tigers as well.
Oh wow!
Enjoyed today,
it's a break
Tom.
by Kurumi.
Yeah.
Oh, it's unfortunate he slipped, but still
Good offload out the
still on
back.
right now.
Been playing lots of rugby here today, Tom.
Buzzer's called, but
Tom has-
Kurumi's still playing.
There's
It's a
been a-
penalty.
There's been
Referee Putra, he's taking out his card.
Oh, it's a yellow card.
It's a yellow
I got to
card.
say, there's a pile of kids here. There's probably about 60 kids here just playing rugby in the background. No rules rugby, like we used to do at primary school. No one's controlling them. They just go out there and they just play. They have fun. You know, parents are watching, and these kids just go and play rugby. That's how rugby should be.
Unfortunate there. Kurumi had the last attack at the moment. They had a penalty up against 6 people, but the pass went wide out into touch. So East Arnhem has won the game 29-7.
29-7 East Dowden. Here we go. Next game coming on. Tamariva, Palmyra, big game, big teams. Here they go. Both big, both powerful.
It's going to be an exciting game. In fact, there was an old boy that played for Tamariva a few years ago from SCC. Daisaki Sano, also known as the Mummy. So it's a bit of history with Tamariva and SCC indeed. Way before your time, Simon. As for Palmyra, probably the most loyal team for this tournament to date. Out in Western Australia from Melville Oval. Big shout out to Mike Allen, who couldn't make it this year. It's always a feature at the sideline for the Palmyra crew. Big shout out also to Frank Samet.
We look back,
Mecca, of course, but
the Ablett Cup SCC have been going since 1947 and 48, sorry, and there's been numerous teams coming through. Casuarina, 1982-83 champions. We're the Fijian team here. Fijians A, 1952. Fijians, 1955. We've had the Royal New Zealand Air Force here in 1960. We've had plenty of teams all the way through.
yeah, it's a huge history, and also you can look at the history of players that actually played in this tournament. For Palmyra, for example, you got the likes of Nemi Nadolo that played in 2006 when they beat Randwick. You got the likes of Chucky Stannard, who was the captain of the Australian Sevens team that also played for Palmyra. So there's lots of history.
And let's just welcome back. Let's just welcome back the Me Man,
Hey,
Casey
Me Man.
Me.
How's it going?
He's been a little bit AWOL today, but you know why? He's been helping out at home and looking after his young daughter Bonnie, making sure she's okay. He's back now to commentate here for the finals, and he's going to have some expert analysis here for us.
Good to be back, fellas, and apologies for my absence earlier today, but obviously family takes priority, and I had a sick little girl, so making sure that she was all good. But great to be back here, and we are at the business end of the tournament. What a cracking day still, fellas.
Yeah, a lot of people have skipped Tanjung Beach just to be here, mate. You know, enjoying cheap old Tiger is better than those Spanish fly drinks which cost like $100. Still doesn't get you anything.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's get back into the action.
Palmyra.
And no sea lice here either. Swimming at the beach, no sea lice here.
All right, Palmyra looks like
Palmyra going wide. Good work, shifting that ball. Oh, what an offload! Gives it to the mullet man. He looks like Jack Goodhue, but not quite.
Yeah, good offload there by Carl Bissett. Taking with the Lloyd.
It's Wesley Brook, their playmaker. He'll look to go around the outside, busting through the middle now. Can he get that offload? There he goes. Gives it out wide.
Steps in nicely. Looks like the try now for Palmyra.
Yes, super step there from Chris Miller. And just exposed the Tamariva boys on the outside there.
Yeah, Tamariva could even
a big shout out to Chris Miller. Chris Miller has been coming to SC Sevens for a long, long time. He always scored tries. He's helped out SCC Sevens team before. He's played for them before. This guy is a legend at Palmyra. And when he gets that ball, he's big, he's strong, he's about 6'2". He's got a big reach, he's got speed, he's got gas. He lived in New Zealand, he played probably a lot higher. Well done there, Chris Miller.
Yes, and up the pumps. 7-0 4 minutes ago in this first half. Tamariva looked a bit dangerous right at the start, but Palmyra managed to get their way out of half and got away with a good try. Started with a great offload by Wesley Brook.
Yep. So Adam Turner restarts. Well gathered by Tamariva. Out they go now, just on the 22. Drops off, good nice short ball there. Must recycle now. Palmyra still on their feet, stressing that defence. Stayed on his feet well there. Not isolated, bridging the ball there. Out they go to the right now, through the hands.
It's pretty physical for a Japanese side, actually. They're actually going for a lot of contact situations, and instead of trying to play that traditional spreading the ball wide, unlike Kurumi, you see a contrast in styles.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just on that, Tamariva brought a big squad over. I think it's the biggest budget that Tamariva have had. They brought in ex-Japanese captain Kukutani. They brought in a few New Zealand and overseas rugby players in here. Lucas Steiger. They've got a lot of big, powerful, aggressive ball carrying players here.
Yeah, I can see the difference in terms of physicality in the last compared to how Tamariva played last year.
Yep, and just not 5 there. We've seen a few teams go for that option over the weekend, just the short one straight to number 1 in the line out, but the danger is that you don't get it quite right, and that was the case for Tamariva in this occasion, and it's going to be a scrum on the 15 for not straight till Palmyra, 7-0 up.
Yeah,
2 minutes 50 to go.
As the saying goes, right, these kind of moves, you can only do it once or twice in the game. You can't do it all the time, man. If you do it, it's got to count.
Yeah.
Right? It's got to result in a result.
Oh, gee, he's called that back, the referee. I'd sort of question that decision there. I thought that came back out of the hands.
So knock on.
And he was gone for all money there, Adam Turner. When he kicked that ball through, he got a fortuitous bounce and it sat up and he was gone. Don't seem to be too many complaints from the Palmyra fellas. So a great attacking opportunity now from Tamariva. Got Miyagawa to feed the ball into the scrum now. Central field, 35 out in the Palmyra half.
Looks like a couple of options on either side.
Very close match-up in the first round with these guys coming out of the same pool. 12-10. The honours went to Palmyra yesterday. So not much between these two sides. And it goes.
Yeah,
comes out to the right.
So I think tries under the post really counts in the finals, even though it's as much as score in the corner. But I think conversions close to the post or under the post makes a difference for those 2 points.
Yep. That's Luke Steiger making good yards there after a good burst down the right-hand side by John Akiba. Out they come to the left. They'll be looking to spread this to space now, but he cuts back on the inside. Kurikatana.
You get a quick ball out there.
Recycled well. And through they, good hands there, and he's going to go over in the corner. That I think was Lucas Steiger. And they worked that pretty well down that right-hand side there, Mark. Good hands.
It's a well-worked move off the middle scrum. And they were well rewarded, but like I mentioned now, they scored in the corner. This conversion has to count. Because, again, it's finals rugby.
Yep, bloody tough from out there, Mark. You're on a drop kick, but you never know. Let's see how he goes.
Yep.
The man with the task there of looking to slot that over is Takashi Kukatani. And he's missed that. I think that went out to the right. Pretty hard to tell there on the coverage, but well executed down there on the right-hand side. Lucas Steiger goes over. So 7-5, Palmyra still leading.
See what they can do.
There'll be time for the kickoff here, Mark.
Yeah, let's see what they're going to do, Palmyra. Are they just going to collect it or kick it out, or is Tamariva going to chase it down, kick it short, try to get a result out of that?
I think you've got to play here. There's not enough in this score.
Either team needs to play regardless.
So it's tapped back well. That's still gone backwards.
Palmyra still has the ball, but it's a knock on
What's
there.
he called that there?
Yeah, it's a knock on there by Tamariva, in fact.
So a tight first half here. 7-5 Palmyra over Tamariva, and they'll go into the break. What are they going to be? What do you think they're saying there? What Tamariva boys got to do there, Simon?
Tamariva have been in exactly the same position in the pool play. They lost by 2 points to Palmyra. They've got to hold on to the ball. A lot of what happened in the pool play was that they looked for space, they looked to attack. Some poor passes, a few drop balls, a little bit sloppy at the ruck area, offloads out of the tackle, just went out of hand. No, Tamariva have got the players to win, and 2 points is nothing in a sevens game. They're so close. They're very, very even, these teams.
And they're actually playing a lot of positive rugby instead of going to be too predictable and trying to spread wide. They've actually got it from outside in terms of support play, good lines of running, giving them good go forward, and they actually retain the ball really well in contact.
It's a small margins here in sevens, and that's what's gonna come down to the final, it's going to be the referee's decision. It's going to be whether you've called the pass well, you've cleaned out a ruck, you've secured the ball.
It's going to be a
All
tight
those
game
things.
anyway. It's just,
All
look,
those things.
I mean, the philosophy is probably
The Japanese don't want to get too.
just go forward, keep the ball. Go forward, keep the ball.
Tamariva don't want to get too tied up. You know, they want to be making sure they can free that ball. They got big ball carriers, lots of strength.
Okay, so here we go. Masaki Abe kicks off. Palmyra gather just outside the 22. Recycling now. Out they come to the left.
Look to spread it.
Good D from Tamariva.
Special mention to.
It's good running right now.
Oh,
for
well
Palmyra.
done. It's through. Special mention to
Wesley Brook again.
Brook gone all the way.
Shinzo Abe is watching.
It's a good
We've
move
got
out there
Masaki
with a
Abe
look
out here
across.
playing today.
What he did really well was actually draw the defense across the inside, show and go, went through the middle.
Yeah.
The support actually did really well to draw the outside defense, and that created that hole for him. So
Absolutely.
it's a great try there for Palmyra.
And a good step off his left foot there, Wesley Brook, and it was all over Red Rover once he spied that gap, and he's been really one of the standouts for Palmyra during this tournament, and he's been here a few times as well, I think, Wesley, and good player.
Yeah, absolutely, a well-worked try, and all he did was just switch on the afterburners once he saw that hole.
Absolutely. So, Palmyra now, 14 points to 5. Just a little hole there. Not too big a step at all, just spied the gap. And I think the Tamariva guys just lost the connection on the defensive line. And
yeah, it was also down to the support that actually drew the defense across. So it's a well-worked try.
So, Cale Bisson's about to start again. My left ear's absolutely getting hammered by this music here, Mark.
Yeah, it's not my time, and they should bring back those old rockin' 90s songs.
Not really my era. But,
exactly. Even
Whitney
Houston could be much better.
No, Palmyra were the Shield champions in 2018. They've also won the plate.
2006.
They won in 2006. They won in 1995. You look through. They've been here in the bowl in 2005 as well. They've been a fantastically loyal team to SCC, and they always will look to make the finals.
Yeah, they have an interesting sevens program out of Palmyra. It's actually more of a linkage between their Colts program and those up-and-coming reserve grade guys. They have their main guys that, I mean, it's still an amateur club, but what happens is it's a great incentive for the young people and those guys who are really serious about sevens. So
here's Wesley Brooks again, and they've
so
done
they actually
well
have
here.
this program to raise funds and get these kids up here. Mainly a young side, but again, future of the club. It's a good reward for them, and the club supports them, by doing raffle tickets, holding some events just to get them out here. And it's a very important part of being a Pally boy, especially for the young guys coming up. So, yeah, it happens year on year.
Yep. And Palmyra, good passage of play them. They went from left to right using the full width of the field, and a little knock on there at that final play with a kick over the top there.
Casey, as both of us grew up in New Zealand and New Zealanders, we used to do little raffle tickets. We used to make cheese rolls. You had Anzac biscuits. You'd go and sell them. Your mum would make them. And you go down the street, go down the town. You sell them off to as many people as you could. Raise money for your team. Make sure your team, you go out there, you support them. When you're a young fella, you're out there watching your dad. You're watching your local town. You're at the club. You're there supporting, you're running around bare feet. It's -5 degrees sometimes. You're still there, shorts, bare feet, frostbite. It didn't matter, but you were there for the rugby.
That's right, Simon. And between those wonderful stats you provided before in the history lesson, I just don't know where to go now.
Nah, he's just being emotional right now, thinking about a past,
so
about a whole ecosystem that supports rugby. It's part and parcel anyway, so just give him that moment.
Indeed. Tamariva.
He's in tears, mate.
They must do something special now. 14-5, 2:55 to go on the clock. And
Palmyra needs to score right now to try to close out this result, because any errors now would just give Tamariva a sniff.
Oh, good hassle there from the Tamariva 9.
We've got a bit of Japanese analysis here from Karumi about Tamariva.
Yeah, thank you. Japanese Tamariva. White. Come on, Tamariva.
Tamariva's on the attack.
Analysis
Big number
here.
5, Matsuko Suzuki,
What
doing
do you
the hard
think?
yards. They
I
got an
want to
overlap
win
on the right.
Tamariva.
Hi.
Abi Masaki.
Anything you can say about the team?
Say what, Jim?
About the Tamariva team.
Now Tamariva is actually
Any
shifting
insight?
the ball wider compared to the first half.
Sorry, I can speak English.
Your English is very good, better than my Japanese. Well done, buddy. Well done, Kurumi. Fantastic effort.
Let's get back to the action. Tamariva on the
Obviously,
attack.
Etho hadn't done his research on that candidate for the interview, but there you go. So Tamariva hot on attack now. Big opportunity with 1:50 on the clock. If they get over now, they're back in this game. They spread it wide. Lovely pass over the top.
Have an overlap. Do they
He's
need
going to
it?
have a crack there. Has he got it down? He has got it down.
It's Japanese captain.
Fantastic. Kukatani, Takashi, Kukatani, and they are back in the game.
10-14. Yep.
Yeah.
Really, really impressed by Tamariva's physicality. And now they have that. They were a bit more physical in the first half. In the second half, they're actually using that goal forward and actually spreading it wide. And there's a little bit more space right now. I think Palmyra is a bit
And
surprised
apologies.
by the way they've changed their point of attack.
Yeah. Apologies if you're having the hard house coming through on the mic, but that sound system's right beside us. And
Bring back the 90s.
Mark Lee just broke into some expert dancing on the side here.
so
That's a lot of hand waving and fist bumping, man.
good try there.
Too early to bring the light sticks, man.
He had a bit of work to do there. So off we go. Masaki, Abe kicks off again. Palmyra now looking to keep possession and close this game out. Wesley Brooks, nice long pass out
Still
to
a
the width.
one-try game.
Here they go. Drops it back off on the inside, but well defended by Tamariva.
Oh, it's a turnover.
Oh,
Kikatani.
yeah,
Oh, it's a
little
knock on there.
knock on there, but good D from Tamariva. Defensive line came up nicely, and where they failed before when Wesley Brooks went through, the connection held there with the outsides to the in, and they closed that switch down nicely. So, still Palmyra ball.
It's 2 tries all,
Brilliant.
but again, conversions count.
Wesley
so
Brook
it's
feeds
14-10.
the ball. Good scrum from Tamariva.
Tamariva
And they've
still
got
has a
that
shot
back.
there. Let's go,
Here we
dude.
go.
Faku
He's
Katani.
gone!
He's through!
Oh,
nearly
he's a
there.
metre short.
A pick and go will do.
And he's got to go. He's
Yes!
He
Yes!
is,
That's a great try there by Tamariva. Matsumari
Matsumari.
Daiki. Never say die. Samurai Spirit. Let's talk about Samurai Spirit, Simon.
And
It's
at
right
the
there.
death.
Bushido, Samurai Spirit, Bonsai, former Japanese
Mate, if
captain
I-
Kikatani.
If I had $1 for every time I heard the Matsumata Samurai Spirit over this weekend, I'd be a rich man.
You would be. It's there. It never dies. It never dies. Those brave blossoms.
Yeah.
Just
Anyway.
like a knife to the heart. Palmyra right at the end. Kikutani with that great go forward.
And right at the death, shows and goes. And, geez, Palmyra going to be disappointed with that. But
That blow.
Tamariva, never say die. I think they came back down, what was it, 14-5, I think they came back from. And they close this game out, 15-14, and deserved bowl winners, are they?
Bowl
Is it the
winners.
bowl?
All right, coming
Great
up next.
bowl.
We've got our only all international final between Sri Lanka and Thailand. Who's your pick?
I think the lads were looking for a good happy ending from Thailand. They will finish strong. We've got a lot of hard work going on, but you know what? The sweat will come out. It'll get a bit slippery at times, but you know what? They'll come out with a great win from
Here they
Thailand.
come. I think this is a good matchup. I've been was impressed with the organisation yesterday of the Sri Lankan side, the Tuskers. Obviously, they had a very good win over SCC, and earlier today. But I think the BKK 12, good side, got some really good, exciting players. Some guys with some really electric feet, and I think this will be a good matchup, fellas.
Yeah, both teams are very well prepared, both for different reasons. Thailand's training up for the Southeast Asian Games up against the likes of Singapore, Philippines, and Thailand, coached by Thai old boy, Tanyavit. All right, and you on the other side, you got Sri Lanka. They're preparing for the Olympic qualifiers next week. They're coached by old Wellington stalwart Matt Lee. Shout out to his wife Anzani right now watching it back home.
Great coach, coming from Wellington. He's coached a lot of the great players from Wellington who have come through the ranks. Tara Umanga, Noki Afiaki. You look at all those guys, Tia, the Fatty Loafer brothers, you name it, they've all come through there.
So BKK with the first opportunity here, and there's a big don't argue in there. Looks to go down the short side, nothing on, so he swings it back left. Out they come. Own 22 now, still working it out wide. Good space on the outside there.
Good running.
That's Lomakai up, throwing through. Good clean out there, still going. Well done on the ground there, wrestled, didn't give an inch. Out they come back to the right now. Dropping it off, they'll link back out. Over the top it goes. Space now. Here he goes. Nicely done. Sumat Tamaporn, he's been a thorn in the side for many a team in this. Oh, okay.
Offside.
Off they go. Offside in the midfield. Great opportunity now for BKK. Over the top it goes. Space. And this man is electric.
Cover defense
Spoke too
Sri Lanka.
soon.
The Tuskers.
Parawakasal. But he's an electric player, but he let himself down a little bit there. You just got to stay away from that touchline because you're just giving that back. So if we think about yesterday, actually, was that this morning or yesterday's game there?
It was actually the very first game both played in the tournament.
17-12, it went to BKK. So
still a very tight game, and in fact,
oh, geez, loose pass.
BKK actually came from behind just to steal the win. So Sri Lanka definitely wants to change this result this time.
BKK have actually finished strong in a lot of their games today and over the weekend. They've got a strong finish. Very, very good. Their fitness, their depth, their speed, it comes out. They start a little bit slow, but then they build up. They got a rhythmic action, and it comes out well.
Yep. Little knock on there. And the Tuskers just struggling to get outside their half now. We've got a little bit of a interlude here as Sanarafni, a little slow to get up, but it is going to be BKK ball, and their live wire playmaker scrum half, Preo Osakal, he's going to feed the ball into the scrum. And apologies to our listeners in from Thailand if we're not getting these names quite correct, but we'll give it a good crack.
Yeah,
anyway,
we'll have a go, but nevertheless, those guys from Thailand, just shout out to Big from Royal Bangkok Sports Club. I know you're watching, had a phone call with you. He's pretty excited about this Thai team. So yeah, just a shout out to you. Hope to see you in Singapore next month.
Free kick.
So
they go quickly.
Let's see how it goes.
Here they go, shifting it to the right, slowing down, not 10.
A lot of great schools in Bangkok. You got Vajaruvat College, fantastic sevens exponents. You got the Princess College. You've got King's College. They produce a lot of great rugby players. Fantastic work ethic these guys have. Steps, footwork, acceleration, speed.
So here they go, shifting it to the right now. Set move.
Great culture
set
between
play.
that. In fact, Vajaruvat College is coming next week to the St. Andrews Sevens. And right after they've been coming, in fact, you guys are also going to visit them end of the month.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there in a few weeks' time, and they'll come to us, and we work very well together.
Gee whiz, so they spread it now, and they've got pace here. That's Tamaraphaporn. He carries well.
That's unfortunate there, but Sri Lanka attack.
Sri Lanka turn that over. Sealing off from BKK. The refs ping them. Tuskers come away with the ball. Struggling really to get out of their own sort of quarter, and they'll be looking to get some more space here.
Porn is working hard to get some magic out there. He's doing very, very well. Producing a lot of good work there for Thailand. Oh, break down the outside. Thai defence is holding on strong, keeping their depth, working well on the inside. There they go. Shaping, good D. He puts him outside. Well done, Bangkok.
Still 0-0.
That's Tamaporn there, Sumit Tamaporn, and is defended very well. The big number one for the Bangkok side, and a little bit slow to get up, but probably just soaking up a little bit of time here now. Just regrouping the BKK boys, and good D.
Yeah, Thailand seems to have had a bit of momentum right at the start, but they can't seem to convert their chances.
Yeah, it's been, that's how it goes, but patience is a virtue. If they can just hold on to the ball. stress the defence, and here they go again.
It is what it is in sevens. You've got to take your chances, right? If you don't take your chances, you know. Speaking of chances, that's a good break there by Thailand.
Great break over the ball there. He's pinged them for going off his feet. I think maybe a seatbelt tackle there. And here they go. Lamang Koi takes a quick one. Off he goes. Swings it wide to the left.
That's a good line there.
Oh, he's got good yards there. Is he a bit isolated, though? I think he's going to be pinged. Yes, he is. And put the hammer down, that young man.
Yeah,
that was Pero Wakasal. Did very well, but he got a little bit isolated, and the Sri Lankan Tuskers did very well to get that. And
too
now
excited.
they are
Sachi
gone.
Silva.
Sachi Silva.
Afterburners on.
And
foot on the accelerator.
And he has bagged quite a few this weekend, Mark.
Yes, he is.
Sachi
He did
Silva.
exactly the same. Sorry, I took him for Marky. I just took over. Sorry. He did exactly the same against SCC at about the same time. And he's probably a relation of Aravinda de Silva. Good footwork, good speed. He takes it on the outside, and he did exactly the same against SCC in their semi-final.
He looks a bit slimmer than Aravinda.
Yeah, I remember him being a batsman. Could play tight head proper hooker.
Yeah.
Probably the size of Sachin. Not a Sachin. Jayasuriya.
I'm sure. Yeah, here we go. Just a quick tap they took there. And off they go, and sees a bit of space. Sachi Silva, and he doesn't need much at all before he
That's a good try there.
Shuts
Just
it out.
off from an error, and Sri Lanka knows how to punish you when you make any mistakes.
So, bad mistake there, right on the half, 20 seconds to go, kicks it out on the full. BKK now, who have had the lion's share of possession, but as you said earlier, Mark, just haven't converted that territory into points. And sevens is a funny game.
Yeah,
Sri Lanka been on the back foot for most of this game, and they are 7-0 up. But here go BKK. There's the hooter.
Yeah, from what I
Good
gather,
ball.
it's a very young team out from Thailand.
Just couldn't link that up, Mark.
Yeah, it's a bit of inexperience in the team right now compared to the last 2 years. So they've done a lot of changes. Average age is about 22. So playing in an international tournament like this, excitement comes along when you attack, but you got to keep your composure, especially in the red zone. Keep your composure and convert anything that comes in you.
Hey, referee Jimmy Dick from
for you.
New Zealand is coming. I might see him over the Christmas break. I'll be in Riversdale, just south of Masterton on the coast of Hawke's Bay for Christmas. He's up at Castle Point. But anyway, he's coming. Could be a decision here, but let's remember. Let's think back. Bangkok 12 against Sri Lanka in the first game. Oh, yellow card. That's crucial. Bangkok came
Just
back
at
in
the
the first game on Saturday to win. They were down by 2 tries. They won in the second half. They will be back. It's a yellow card. Big Jimmy Dick has dropped in. He's coming from Castle Point, and he's put that fucking word out there. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not quite
flipping word out there.
Not quite sure what that was for. What that yellow card was for. Maybe another high shot.
We just saw an earlier high shot, so I think the referee's taken note and
anyway,
put his foot down.
I might need to take a drink for that.
So I think it's a scrum right now. They want to make use of the numerical advantage they have. So Thailand's got a scrum out there. Watch the nippy halfback right now. He made dart to the blind, just like what he did yesterday against Sri Lanka.
And it comes, good scrum. BKK, go to the left, swing it out wide. 1-2, shows and goes for big number 7. Good, don't argue. That's Kratayana.
Still another penalty.
Off they go.
Warakong. Oh, he's getting monstered there. Oh, is that another card coming out?
There could be another card here for the Tuskers, and they are down to 5.
Rightfully so. There's so many penalties going on right now. So Sri Lanka may suffer.
It doesn't get much better than this for the Tusker boys, and gee whiz, he
can't come good.
He's not going to score any easier tries than that, Simon.
I gotta say, did you see the Sri Lankan defender? He didn't even bother to defend his line. He stood back. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on there, but he didn't even try to bother going to take the tackle.
That's more like it, right? Just our time. Nirvana smells like Team Spirit is on right now.
Yep.
And you've got the two young squads of Sri Lanka and Bangkok 12. Score now is Sri Lanka 7, Bangkok 12,
Kick to come.
5.
Kick to come, and
let's see how that goes.
Unsuccessful. So at the halftime break, the Sri Lankan Tuskers up 7-5 over BKK 12, and we've got a game on our hands, Mark.
It's going to be a massive second half for Sri Lanka, considering they're going to play with 5 players due to 2 yellow cards. So Thailand's got to make the most of it right now and try to pull the lead.
I think it's only a, what is it in sevens now? 2 minutes, isn't it? So 2 minutes for a yellow card, but 2 minutes in sevens.
It's a lot of time.
There's a lot of time. So they essentially a third of the game, third of the half, and they'll probably get one of their guys back.
What time is it, Simon?
What time is it, Simon? Future.
It's target time, Mark. It's target time.
So, Sri Lanka, the Tuskers looking to finish this one off well.
What time is it, Casey?
Target time, Mark.
Exactly. It's time for a break. What time is it?
Here comes a young Etheridge. He'll be shouting through the mic, so we excuse. Here it goes. Yep.
Everything to play for right now.
Great parenting there, letting him drink Coca-Cola.
In the plate final between Sri Lanka and BKK 12. Sri Lanka up 7-5.
Okay.
But despite the lead, Sri Lanka is down to 5 players due to 2 yellow cards and through repeated offenses.
This is these uncles, the wushu guys in the time. This guy here, he's like former Singapore wushu champion. They're 60 plus, almost 70. No, mouth guards in. Yeah. Yeah, Menzies. Yeah, Ryan, Steve Menzies. Okay. Yeah, watch this one. Watch this one. That's Tom.
So here we go.
Watch this.
Sri Lanka, the ball in hand. Only got 5 players, 3 guys in the ruck area. They got only 2 players out wide. Not much options right now with 5 players, don't you think, Casey?
Well, they're just got to suck this up a little bit here and keep it a little bit tighter, and
be a
probably
bit more direct.
not do that. I would be keeping that nice and close. And well, geez, and there's some good D here, but
that's a good result. Thailand they need to exploit on the numbers right now, and they haven't got the ball yet.
Yep.
So 1 minute has passed.
Tuskers, up they go. They'll recycle this and just be looking to soak up a little bit of time, call that until they get a full contingent back out on the park. But it's good D by Bangkok. Recycled now. Oh, geez, counter-ruck that, fellas, and you can have all of that.
Careful for not coming on the side.
So here we go.
Yes, Thailand's got a penalty right now.
You know, I think that's probably a fair call. Why is he
They've
not
got to put
letting
the
him
foot
play
on the
from
pedal
that?
out wide.
Here we go. Komkat, he's been a good player all weekend, and a great ball inside. Komkat's going over under the black dot.
Good support played by Komkat.
Warren
great 5-pointer right now.
Komkat quick. He came very quickly on the inside there.
Yep, and he has been one of the standout players for me for the BKK team.
Yes, Komkat has been a stalwart of the team. Call him number 10, the numero uno,
He's always
playmaker.
good. He's always good on that backdoor option. He
The
comes very
El
quick
Mariachi.
there. When he's in that backdoor position, he comes very, very quick.
Indeed, he did.
I'd suggest he's probably got some samurai spirit as well, Simon.
Well, potentially Thai, but you know there was a samurai enclave, a Japanese enclave in Bangkok from about the 1500s. So after the Tokugawa shogunate took over.
Turn it up, son.
It's all there. It's in history.
Just
need to read it, Casey. Read it.
Okay, yep.
Let's just call this Tom Yum Rugby, hot and spicy.
I apologise for the
hot, spicy, and feisty.
The history lessons to all of our listeners out there. Okay, so what a game we've got on. BKK 12, and
that was good height, but it just went out. So
just like the Tuskers did earlier, BKK have pretty much repeated that. And it's going to be a free kick on the halfway line to the Tuskers. 12-7. We've got 4:10 left on the clock.
Still
game
very
on.
tight.
Here we go. Out they go. Have they got a set play here? No, they're just going through the hands.
They've got their full 7 back on right now, so let's see what they can do.
They're just going to give it to the big fella.
Big fella.
And they'll be disappointed with that. So, it's going to be a line out here. And we come. Oh, nice. Okay, so we've seen that a lot this weekend, as we said before. But
Make it
that
count.
was,
They've got to make it count.
that was
Okay, they've
well
got a result
executed.
Out of that.
Off their feet, not rolling away, and they've taken that quickly.
Step there. Number 12.
Here they go. So BKK
Zero
Recycling going to the right. Out they come.
Again.
They want to get that into somebody like Silver's hands. So 15 metres in from the right-hand touch line. What's he calling here?
I think it's a head injury.
Okay, might be a head clash there, I think. And so we're just going to have a little time out here to see if he's okay.
What do you reckon? So it looks like it's a stoppage. Got 2 minutes 53 seconds left to stop the clock. What do you think the Thai coaches are thinking about right now? The ball in hand, Simon.
I think they've got to hold on to it. You know, they can hold on to it. They can spread this. They can spread the ball well, and they need to suck in those Sri Lankans.
You'd almost say they want to hold on to it for
I think they want to hold
almost 3 minutes.
Hold on and suck in well.
And squeeze pressure on them.
Yes, a lot of pressure. Yeah, they can keep that rhythmic action going well. And then the Thais will find the space, and then it'll erupt.
And then the money shot happens, and it's game, set, match for BKK 12.
Come on,
Hook, line,
BKK.
and sinker.
Here we go.
Let's see if your crystal ball pans out nicely.
Sri
Simon.
Lanka still well in this match, the Tuskers, but they need to have they got their full contingent back on the field out there?
Yes,
I'm
I
just
believe
having a look
so.
if I'm
They've got all 7
trying
right
to
now.
count. So all 7 back on the park. We're even Stevens again. But discipline has been a factor in this game for sure. So here we go. This is quite Carl to feed the ball. BKK.
Watch out for his snipes on the blind side. He did exactly just that.
Off he goes.
Yesterday. Oh, here we go.
Great step off the right. Steps on the right again. Punches it through the middle. Here they go. They recycle well. Just play the advantage, referee, please. Gee whiz.
Come cut with a
Here
pass.
they go. Good width on it.
Pass in
And
the corner.
he's going to go in. And that
Latapon.
could be game over. I think that was that number 9?
Latapon
Long Mangko.
Good try there. Looks like they're squeezing Sri Lanka now out of this result indeed, right, Simon?
I think so indeed. You know, there was a fantastic try there from Lathaform Long, Big Cole. And look at this. Look at the music we hear in the background. This is music we can hear. That is like an Irish jig with a bit of heavy metal.
No Irish teams here at all.
And it's pushing the guys on.
So here we go. Number 10, Warren Concat. He's got the honours
right now. I think a cider will work, but
and he's
good
not
enough.
bad direction, but just fallen short on the power. For me, you know, Simon, they did it well there, but some of the refereeing from our guys here in this tournament, lack of playing at the advantage rule, the law didn't affect at that time. But
the advantage is crucial. You know what? They blow it up too early, and you know teams have got the advantage to play on, and it's pulled up. It's no longer an advantage if it pulls up. Defenders can spread out. They can mark them in.
Just a little bit whistle happy for my liking. Some of it.
Let the game flow.
But, here we go. All great onside ball here.
That's good aggressive tackling right now by Thailand.
And very well done by the BKK boys. Sri Lanka.
I'm really impressed by Woody Khan. He's really a feisty one. He's just like a 50 clerk for BKK right now.
40 seconds on the clock. They just need to suck this time up, and that's a great little offload.
Great options left
and right. He goes out wide. This is not what they needed. They need to go the whole hog here. That'll be De Silva, is it? Oh, well, great little intercept there. Knocks it back. Right, just suck this up. You got 15 seconds. Soak up the clock here, lads.
Again. Great footwork by him.
Off he goes. Tuskers, good D there. Men over the ball.
Just waiting for the buzzer, just to kick it out, just to steal the result. Not yet.
Yeah, he's soaking
Not
this
yet.
up. He's going to run the
Number
clock
6
down.
sees it. Here's it, and he kicks it out. Thailand are plate champions of the Singapore Cricket Sevens.
Fantastic work from Thailand. You know what they'll be doing later tonight? They'll be rubbing the tummy. They'll be rubbing the tummy of the elephant just over here at Singapore Old Parliament. But listen to that music. It's ACTC. It's coming on. It's Thunderstruck. And we got the final. Davida versus Ponsonby. We've got future Fijian stars and future New Zealand All Black stars. Players of the future. They're going to run out here on the Padang. It's a fantastic occasion. The temperature has dropped. It's about 30 degrees. And it's a beautiful, beautiful setting here in Singapore.
Let's take our hats off. Sri Lanka Tuskers, fantastic tournament, guys. Thanks for coming over. You've been stars, and you've had some very, very impressive players for that Tuskers team. But BKK really guts it out. I've been really impressed with their organisation, Mark, throughout this weekend, and some quality players on that side. Well done.
Yes, they're pretty switched on. They've got the games in 3 weeks' time. They've actually skipped the Olympic qualifiers next week, and they're going on a 2-week camp just to prepare for the Southeast Asian Games.
Nice.
So there's something to look out for, especially they could be a major threat to Singapore itself.
So, we are
Here
now
we go!
at the
Ponsonby and Davida. It's ACDC Thunderstruck. And we can see the bronies on the outside supporting the ponies right here.
It's the big dance.
So it's the ponies versus Davida.
And it's the heavyweights. And they're gonna, by the looks of it, have a little cuddle in the middle. Touching.
Traditional rivals, a fitting end to this great tournament. A team from New Zealand versus a team from Fiji. A team of 2 different ideologies in sevens. With great history. And look at that right now. A great full team lift on the ball boy. What's that like, Simon? What do you think?
Oh, the ball boy. That's fantastic fun. What a moment. He'll remember that. He'll treasure that for life. He'll treasure that for life.
Davida, the crowd favourites, and
defending champions.
Wonderful ambassadors for Fiji and rugby in general, Pacifica Island rugby in general. They have been for so many years here in Singapore, and we wish them all the best. But
referee Charlie Brown out there today, one of Singapore's best. He's just come in from Ireland. He's glowing. He's got the pink shirt on. He's got his Irish tan. He's been eating potatoes.
Joshua Jacob kicks off. Davida first crack of the whip here. And it'll be interesting to see how the Davida press defence up in the face defence goes against this young ponies side, who will not be intimidated by these fellas at all. So here they go, spinning it wide, Davida. Great use of the ball as always from these fellas, and geez, they have some electric players. Here we go, carrying it across the 40-metre line here. Ruck called here, off they go. No panic for these guys, there's no panic. Well tackled there by Presley Tafuga.
That's a good turnover,
and
though.
Turnover.
Like
so,
Riley Susu.
playmaker Joshua Jacob, he goes wide. We've got Nevin Longapawa there. Oh, off he goes, and he's electric, right now. This fella.
They need a quick recycle to get
Good
the ball
recycle.
going.
Out they go. Quick ball there. Drop nicely for him. Pony spread it to the left. The big fella, gives it off.
Looks like a straight pass.
Well done. That's Kitiana Vai, and he is the danger man. Drops it off on the inside.
No, it's a line out for Davida.
Good D from Davida, and a bit of a scramble defence there, because if that had gone to hand without it going out there, Simon, I think ponies and
I think they might have been through.
Might have gone.
A big shout out to Presley Tafuga, the big man.
Gee,
a bit of blood.
Claret,
We like that claret. Reminds me back down in Southland, Otago days.
That's a shame.
If you didn't come off the game with blood on your face, then you hadn't played a game of rugby. But you know what? Guys like Hunter Dowry taught you well. Now, Presley Tafuga, number 1 for Ponsonby. He's been outstanding out there. He's a big lad, a big number 6, I think, in 15s rugby. But he has been offloading. He's big. He's aggressive. He's fast. He's got skills.
Kitiana Vai has been one of the players of the tournament for me. Big unit and quality. Okay, so that's lost forward by Davida. Off the line out. We're going to come back for a scrum. 15. About 20 metres out from Davida's line, and a good opportunity now for Ponsonby to put the squeeze on the Davida boys.
What time is it, Casey?
Tiger time.
Indeed.
So
It's good history with Ponsonby. We've seen the likes of Eric Rush playing for them back in '93, even a young John Olomo when they played Randwick in the final and lost at the death. Actually, it was John Olomo that missed the line out. That team also, Randwick, which won the game, actually had Owen Finnegan in that side. So you see a lot of history and future stars that actually feature in the SCC.
But
Manonu even came down for Oriental Orangutai. So for people to watch this tournament, you could see a future star probably in Super Rugby or possibly in the All Blacks. So watch closely.
Thank God there's been a lot of proceedings there for you, Mark. So Joshua Matataga putting some pressure on the Ponies halfback. Number 9, Samuel Y, the Ponies, and he's a good playmaker, this lad as well. Great D from Davida. As always, that pressure
penalty,
in the face to feet, but head-high tackle called by Charlie Brown. And some might disagree with it. Ponies, they're going to slow this down. And Joshua Jacobs going to kick for the line. Off he goes. And that is not a good nudge at all. So not out, and that's a massive let-offs from Davida, and you can't allow these guys those sort of let-offs.
Yeah, these
Here
boys
he
can
goes.
score from anywhere. Look at great support play.
Breaking out.
Burners
Out
are on
they
right
go
now.
wide. I'm not sure who that
Micah Tudravu. Tudravu on the sticks. Just one mistake. You can't give any mistakes to the Fijians.
I've been talking up Joshua Jackham, but in finals like that, he's just missed touch.
The same player,
and
Tudravu, he cut down young Hidayah from Singapore as he was about to score. He went off, he got his knee strapped up, and he's back in the game. He's back in the game, and look at that try. Who can touch that guy?
But Mark, we've gone there. You know, Joshua Jackham kicking for the line, Ponies putting pressure on. Not finding touch. Davida have gone 100 metres, scored.
And that's what it is, right? If you create an error, be it 7s or 15s, they will punish you. You can't find touch, don't expect them to go for a 22, drop out, they're going for a crack.
So great yards by Lavini Tana for a start, number 11. Fed it out wide, couple of passes, and a good finish there.
Yeah, mistakes will count in this final, and Davida with a lion's share of titles in the last 20 over years.
Lavini Tani
know how to win.
Restarts again. Not a great one, to be honest. Ponies take this up, and through he goes. Number 5, that's the Susus. Reloy Susu this time. The Susu boys prominent all weekend. Ponies now looking to get on the score sheet, and well done by Vi. Jeez, he's impressive, this boy. He is impressive. There he goes, guys. Throwing the offload there. Davida, and that'll be out, and that'll be a Ponies ball there. I'm a little bit...
Fantastic work there from Ponsonby. But you know what? I look at the crowd here at SCC. There's quite a few thousand people here coming in support rugby, enjoying a fantastic game with future stars. These guys are fantastic, and the support is fabulous.
In the first half.
Isn't it one of your dreams to see Ollie to run out for the SCC one day in the SCC in this very own tournament, the main competition?
You know what? I'll dope up on Cox here for about 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll be out with him.
Out they go, Ponies coming wide, good set
Nothing like
piece.
good mum and
they spread it wide, and
father
they have
and
got
son
some good
17.
flank here. Niving Longapo, good D from Davida. Oh, geez, he's come through
got
there.
to make it count.
And well done. They've recycled well there, Ponies. Out they come. Samuel Y now goes wide to Reloy.
Oh, it's big hit. Looks like no arms, though.
But Reloy Susu says, I'm not worried about that. That could be a yellow card for me.
No, he didn't. It looked like...
No, mate, he's
looked
gone.
like no arms at that moment.
No,
it looked like a pure shoulder charge.
I've got no problem with that from Charlie. No problem at all.
Yeah,
he just stuck his hands up. You know, it was like...
it looked like a hard tag.
It looked like he was in a Western there, hands up. But...
looks like it's lights up for this
problems now. Ponsonby have got a great opportunity. And he went for the big hit, the fella. But if you're going for those big hits, you've got to make him stick.
You got
and
to
he
make
didn't
him
make
stick.
it stick. And so, Alapati, Kwaranikio, here we go. Ponies go to the right, spreading nicely. Joseph Jacobs out wide, bounce pass, that'll do, he says. The big man, Niven Lungapoa, he's been impressive all weekend as well. Out they come, good retention. The big man, number 1, goes through.
Oh, what an offload!
Great offload.
What an offload! Presley to Fuga.
Presley to Fuga.
What an offload off the floor.
To back inside to Joshua Jacob. And that is 5-all with the kick to come. Joshua Jacob.
Footloose going on.
And that was footloose from the big fella, Presley to Fuga.
Oh, we've got a final going on right now.
So,
again, a tale of two different philosophies.
did he miss that? Did that hit the post?
You got Fiji working on scraps and punishing you on any errors. And you've got New Zealand.
Here he comes. Look at this replay again. Through
good
2
structure,
players.
good support play.
Great offload.
Great team try for Ponsonby.
Yeah.
5-all right now.
5-all we have. Game on.
What a song to listen to at halftime.
Yes, the Jewish Elvis.
He's
Neil
here.
Diamond rocking it out here.
You would think it was Hong Kong.
Terrible rat's tail, that one. Yeah. From McCarthy, Fukatonga. But there you go. I can't talk, Mark. I can only dream of having a rat's tail these days.
Yeah, I know, right? You could
That's
actually,
a cue.
You can get paid for one nowadays, actually.
If we're in China in the 1800s, we'll call that a queue, correct?
Yeah, it is a queue indeed, but we are a bit
The
more...
Qing
we're
Empire.
a bit more conservative in regards to the reason. We kind of a bit more hair, but
Yeah, a little bit more.
It's pretty interesting.
He would have had if he was a queue, he'd have a pipe with him at the same time, wouldn't he?
So, another wonderful historical fact from Simon Etheridge.
Yes.
I hope you're clocking them all up.
I'm
so,
making
Davida,
sure you're educated at the same time.
ambassadors, and big hats off to Davida. They come up early every year. They visit the schools. Just wonderful ambassadors for the game. And we love them here in Singapore.
And tell me about it. They actually went for the Richardson Memorial earlier this week, along with the Tuskers, to play that tennis-side game.
Absolutely. And a wonderful occasion that was for the memorial. And, sad times, obviously, but it's great to see the rugby community coming together. And
being well
so much for
represented
that.
indeed.
Absolutely.
You got guys like Drew Mitchell coming down to play, Ben Gollins coming to play, a scratch Singapore select team also full of ex and current internationals.
Absolutely, and a big hats off to obviously Tangland Rugby Club who have done so much for that and organising this as well. So here we come, second half. Ponies go out wide.
Here's
There's
the big man
Presley
Presley.
Tufuga again, and he.
Oh, here we go!
See you later. Same combination there.
Presley
that was
to Joshua
Presley to
Jacob.
Joshua Jacob. They go left. Now they've got some width. Out they go. Where's that guy Vi? There he is. Vi has the ball now, and he says,
he broke
"See
that
you
tackle.
later, alligator."
Oh, that's good cover
Great
defense there,
ball
but too
inside.
But that's great support play by Niven
Longapoa. Oh, Ponies, and these young guys, you've got to remember, this is a Ponsonby development side.
There are 6 18-year-old lads
Fresh
out
from
there
high school.
playing. Still in high school.
Still in high
You
school.
can play-
Amazing.
You can
Huh?
play high school.
Still in high school.
First 15 rugby in New Zealand up until you're 19. 6 18-year-olds out there. First 15 rugby in New Zealand high schools up to 19.
Turn it up. I'd like to see those birth certificates. But there you go. But, yeah. Oh, geez. That's... What are the odds on that, fellas? I think he's hit the post twice, hasn't he? 2 tries.
Thankfully, there's no $1 million challenge
And,
on the
I
post,
think
right?
he's hit the post twice.
And it's, I think we're going to be a big shout out again. Presley Tufuga down the outside on the right-hand side, bump off, offload, and away they play.
So Reese Susu
great
restarts,
offload
goes
there
long.
by Vi.
I'm just
Put it
conscious
through.
that
Yeah.
those 2 missed conversions both hit the post. Close but no cigar. Could be vital.
That's
Great
a
drop
great
off.
line there by
Great
Davida.
drop off. What's he going to do? The big
Lisala
man. Nudratola, number 18, did very well there, and that's where Davida is so dangerous. Davida,
Ponies
here they
have
go.
done well regarding all the defensive line right now. And they got a result there.
Turnover,
Advantage.
Paul Roche, he's giving it in. Oh,
Well,
great
let's
ball
show
on the inside. Not held. Oh, he's isolated.
He's in trouble right now.
Oh, the good clean out, good clean out.
Uh-oh.
Stood on his feet too well there. I thought they were isolated there, and I thought Davida could turn
here's
that
a
over.
big man
Big
now,
Presley
Presley.
Tufuga. Hold on to that, Presley, they say. Recycle, be patient. Now
to
we've
spread
got
it.
Presley Tufuga. This is the danger man for me. Niven Longapoa, very good player. Out they go. Reloy Susu hits a
Yeah,
great
the big
yard.
boy.
Great
Right,
inside
offload
ball.
again.
And that's Reloy Susu following up on the inside. That's been the impressive thing about their play.
3 offloads, right? 3 tries.
Just the connection that they have, especially on that inside play. They're working really hard, these guys, running what we call a positive line these days. So in the old days, back when we were playing, Mark, you sort of would be say, hey, we need to double around here.
Yep.
That's not the thing. You pass the ball, and then you go forward. So that's a positive line, and that's where you see so many of these tries today, especially in the 15s game from the 9s, scoring a lot more tries these days because they're running positive lines.
I see the big man out here, Presley Tafuga.
That's correct, Casey.
He's
It's all
running
what you
that
call
short
linear
ball.
support, just coming off the shoulder instead of supporting laterally. But look at the offloading game. The big man Presley Tafuga, that's what, 3 assists right now? 3 assists.
And you know what?
Phenomenal for a big guy like
You
him.
know what? They're running lines at the ball, not away from the ball. At the ball, not away from the ball. It's an easy pass to take, and they attack that inside shoulder.
Susu,
That
and that's
weak inside shoulder.
Another good kick off here. Now, Davida, they've got to do something pretty quickly here, but you can't write these guys off. Tell you what, they can turn it up.
Exactly. They need a
Very,
bit more
very
urgency
quickly.
because the try they score was off a counter attack. So they got to build up some momentum and some
Good,
go forward.
great little break there.
Looking for the offload right now.
Nicely. So they go
They got
wide.
numbers out wide. Looks like a 4-2 right now.
They're in the faces of them. So Vi, he'll try and cut them down out wide. Big number 12 there, Micah Tuadravu. And that's was that a turnover there?
It is
It's
a
gone
turnover
another
indeed.
turnover. So here we go. Davida going through.
They need some support.
Good.
Oh, that's a
Great
great offload.
Jeez, he goes
Taniela Rabula.
Yeah, fantastic. Game on now with 2:20 left on the clock.
What a great value for any ticket holder right now. Seeing great rugby, great support.
Kick to come, it'll be 17-12. And G.
End-to-end stuff. Another great offload resulting in a try. Like what you mentioned about linear support coming off
Yeah.
the shoulder.
Just this is what Fijians do so well in sevens, and you see it every year in the World Sevens, and obviously Davida do the same here. It's never say die, and it's just the continuity of the play, being able to offload on the ground. Just great skill.
And what amazes me is that they're able to offload any situation, be it on the ground, be it just before a tackle, just at the tackle, and just behind the shoulders.
Just quality stuff. So, Levini Tani kicks off again.
That's a
What do we
knock-on
got here?
advantage
We've got a
right now.
knock-on. Somebody's going down that sideline. Davida go left, regrouping now. Here they go. They are dangerous. They go wide to the big man. Josephine Drava drops him off on the inside. Oh, he's gone.
Gosh.
Oh.
Number 18, Luke Najula Rutalo.
They have just turned up the dial here, Davida.
Just in the space of 90 seconds, right?
Yeah.
2 tries on the trot, conversion to come to take the lead with 1 minute left.
17-5 down, I think they were. They've turned it up, 17 all. Kick to come with 57 seconds on the clock.
What?
Big kick this now. Big kick this now. They're never easy, a droppy.
45 seconds with the restart.
But
Whoa,
he's
looks
nailed
high.
it.
It's
He's
over.
nailed it. 19-17.
30, it's going to be 30 seconds left with the restart coming on.
Here he goes out the back door. Drops just a missed tackle. But just the offload again.
Yeah, it's all about a tail of offloads for the last 2 finals, in
And
fact.
Joshua Jacob made a great tackle there on that guy coming through, but he just offloads it.
It's just tough on the inside D. The inside defense has to work very,
Big
very
restart.
hard to
Big
cut
restart
off,
here.
cut off it inside pass, the offload.
I don't think that's knocked on there, Charlie. From them, I would have said that's
Looks like the
potentially
last
knocked on
5
for Davida.
seconds, last play, last scrum for Davida.
And that should
Looks
be
like back-to-back titles for Davida, indeed.
that should be the final, unless Ponies can
get a scrum penalty.
Pump the scrum. Very tough against these Fijian guys. They're big units, and they will be looking to just close this out, finish it up, get it off the park, take the game.
So what's your take on who's the player of the tournament at this moment? You got guys from Ponsonby. What's your choice from Ponsonby? Leslie?
I mean, for Ponies, the player of the tournament for me has been the guy Vi, he's been fantastic, I think. And you know, I think the Davida team, there's so many quality players there. You know, Kirione Vi, as I said, for Ponsonby has been outstanding.
Yeah.
That is game over. And Davida are our SCC Sevens champions 2019. The back-to-back champions.
I'm going to say that Tutravu, the number 12 for Davida, has been fantastic. He cut down Singapore when they were about to score. He scored tries left, right and centre. They've been fantastic. They came from behind, they've won. They've showed their skill. They've showed how good they are. Fantastic work. Champions. And there we go. Look, the young man from New Zealand, the Buffon, our young referee. He's on the field there. Look at that. Look at that here. Look at that couture. I know. Big shout out to his grandparents in Blenheim, his grandparents in Invercargill. He's been looking after it here. Our young Kiwi boy who's refereeing us.
So, what a wonderful occasion. A great final, close, Davida 19, Ponsonby 17, and for me, Mark, I thought Ponsonby, the young fellas, they'd done enough, but you can never write off the Fiji and the Davida boys. What a fantastic comeback, you know, after 17 points to 5 down, and they, in basically a couple of minutes, have closed that game out, and what a wonderful occasion. Massive support here in Singapore for Davida. They do so much when they come here, visit the schools, do a lot around the community. I'd like to thank those guys, thank all Davida guys and Fiji. Well done.
Yeah,
and,
75 Ponsonby looked like they put Davida to sleep, but in that space of 90 seconds, in fact, Davida out of nothing came with 2 fantastic tries and led 19-17 to close out the game.
I think, you know, the Ponsonby boys will be disappointed because
extremely.
I think they, you know, slim margins in these games, Mark, and sevens especially. But I think they must be very proud. I think, you know, Kevin Senio, coach of their side. We've got the legend BJ Williams up here.
Indeed.
They'll be very proud of these young fellas, and it's easy to see why, you know, even in this day of professionalism and people leaving to go overseas for all these sort of things, it's easy to see why we talk about the sort of the factory of New Zealand rugby coming through. A lot of young guys there who no doubt you'll see appearing in Super Rugby and potentially All Black colours in the future, Mark.
Yes, of course. Again, I mean, I would say that SCC Sevens can be our theatre of dreams, where we see the future stars. We see who's going to be the next big thing. You never know who's going to come up here and create an impression, or you may never create an impression, but you realize, oh my God, the next couple of years he's appearing on TV.
Yeah, a lot of lads from Ponsonby who have done very, very well. Presley Tufuga, you got Kirione Vi. There's so many from Ponsonby who put their hard work out there. It's not easy for them, and they did very, very, very well. Tough game. Davida, straight back, but you know what? Fantastic work from the Ponsonby lads. Very, very young side. Very, very young side. Those boys still at school, and they've done very, very well. You see these guys, stars of the future. Fantastic work from Ponsonby.
You can actually see what it has done for the young future of both Davida and Ponsonby, where you see great stars coming out. John Aluma, when he came here, he was only 15, 16 years old. And that was in 1993. Look what happened 2 years later. He became the greatest, biggest star in rugby when rugby turned professional in 95. So you can see that, I'm not saying that these guys, we may see a John Aloma, but who knows, it's a possibility. We've also seen the likes of the SA Vipers has come in and
fantastic work. Both goes, a great game. Davida, Ponsonby, well done, well done.
This is watching the SCC Sevens is just looking into the crystal ball for the future. So we've got the prize giving presentation coming up right now.
Yeah, we got a prize presentation getting up organized.
Where's my coat?
Well, there's my young son. There's my young son Tom asking for his Coke. He's been out here running around all day, and he's asking for some Coke. He wants to go out there and run on the field with the Davida boys and the Ponsonby boys because there's so many kids here running around, playing rugby, playing with the rugby ball, having fun, having a glorious, glorious time in this magnificent setting. The SCC Padang.
Also known as the world's friendliest sevens, if you ever knew.
And again, we're going to say, Joy Walters, fantastic to have you here in Singapore. You've been a legend of Singapore. You've been helping with the physios. Your tremendous experience with England rugby, Harlequins rugby, Hong Kong rugby, you name it, she's been there. Wimbledon tennis, and she's leaving Singapore, she's departing soon, and she's brought on a great experience to help all these young physios in Singapore. And here we have SCC President Baljit Singh. This guy, he's a legend tennis player. You come to the SCC, challenge Baljit to a game of tennis, he'll love it. He's all about sport, and sport is what SCC is all about. Cricket, rugby, tennis, hockey, golf, soccer, you name it. If I was from the UK, I'd call it football.
How about balut? How about balut?
Hey,
Balut's the game, man.
And you know what? You know what? We have a world champion in billiards here. And look at that guy, Wombat, down here in front. His father was a rugby league coach for North Rugby League in Sydney. Legendary coach. He's a great player. He's our Wombat. He's done very, very well for us. Those guys from North Rugby League, like Billy Moore, a legend, guys I used to look up to. And here we go.
It's a great song.
Oh, fantastic song. Fantastic
Unfortunately,
song.
you can't sing along right now.
I'll try to sing, but I'm not so good.
I know.
Here it goes. I tried.
All right, I'm going to leave it to you boys to sign it off, but well done. It's been a pleasure.
Adam called it a sleep, Adam called it a grab.
Now that works.
Up in the choke, and she's taking a grab.
Now we got a
we're
haka
drawing it
done
back,
by
and
Ponsonby.
the stomach is sick, and
Customary
it's all in
haka
my
at the end of
head,
the tournament.
but she's
Shirts
taking
out while the
it
Killers
back.
is playing on.
Oh, big haka. All the girls are running on the field, but they held back.
And now, the time.
It's a haka time. All the ladies are running on to see the Ponsonby lads. But fantastic work. We've had great effort from the SCC netball girls here today. They've been helping out. They've been looking after the teams. Sometimes they get home a little bit late, but I'm sure they can explain that. Making sure that the rugby teams have been well supported and making sure they're very relaxed. They've been selling a lot of items at the store. They enjoy a good bright side. Let's have a big round of applause to the SCC netball section.
So let's
Fantastic
go on
work.
right now. We've got the runners-up medals getting presented.
So the SCC netball section needs some round of applause. Let's go.
Well done, SCC netball. Well done. I've been very supportive. Very
So
supportive.
here comes the runners-up, Ponsonby. Consistent visitors and supporters of this great event.
There we go. President Baljit Singh doing very, very well. And I must say, at the SCC netball section, they always dress appropriately for the sevens. Short skirts, netball bibs on.
Are those leopard prints?
And leopard print. And even cheetah. Is that leopard? And we even have...
Oh, Dwayne Vermeulen's in the house. Let's get Dwayne over.
Dwayne's over.
Ready?
We're still looking here.
So the medals are still being presented by President Sher Baljit Singh.
No.
Hard work. Kevin Senior right now receiving a medal. Canterbury Crusader legend, one cap All Black.
Yeah, a lot of the SCC netball girls and Paisley, they're short shirts, they're short skirts, short shirts as well. tied up at the bottom. Abs, glutes,
The
buttocks,
Ponsonby
and
receiving
hamstrings showing. They've been
the
looking
runners-up
after all the rugby boys.
Thank you for a great
trophy.
battle, and we hope to see you back here next
All
year.
the rugby boys. There's a lot of young supporters down there. I can see my young son Ollie. He's got his All Blacks jersey on. He's drinking a Coke.
He just buffaloed on a Coke.
I'll make a drink later on.
Exactly. That's good parenting.
He needs to learn.
So here we go. Photos with the president, Baljit Singh, Ponsonby. We'll see them again definitely next year. Hopefully this defeat,
And now, ladies and
hopefully they
gentlemen,
could reverse the defeat
the
next year
winners of the Ablet Cup, the series second edition
with a win.
of the Singapore
with an
Premier
Ablet Cup win.
International Sevens.
So coming up next, the presentation for Daveta.
Daveta. Temperature has dropped in Singapore. It's now 30 degrees. Temperature's gone down. The netball girls are still out there with the rugby lads.
They don't
Paisley and leopard skin prints. Going well.
And Daveta champions, they've been winning champions in the last 3 decades. First time in 1994. I was there when I was 16. As Daveta Balavu, Fijians back in 1952. So they got through several name changes, but it's still the same talent pool.
The Fijians in 1952. The 4th year of the tournament. These guys have been traveling to Singapore for the last 60, 70 odd years.
We weren't even born there, but they've been playing rugby and ripping up the Padang.
These guys are amazing athletes, fantastic genetics, and their smiles, their pride.
Look at that. Big man there just bowing, one knee on the ground to the president, Baljit Singh. That is what you call humility.
That's there. And then we got a bonsai.
Look at that, that's
Fiji.
amazing. That is rugby.
The manager,
That's humility and
Bonsai.
respect.
He's been in the World Cup. Fantastic work. I can see my young son Tom in the background with his red shorts and his Daveta
And it's
blue
again right
t-shirt
now,
on.
one knee on the ground.
And he's drinking a Coke. And there's Baljit Singh about to hand over the Ablet Cup.
And can I invite the captain
It's been going for 72 years.
to receive the Ablet Cup?
Looks like a boy's drinking his Coke correctly right now.
Left hand.
Yeah, well done. Well deserved champions.
Well done, Daveta. Well done.
Back to back, Daveta. Winning the lion's share of Ablet Cup wins in this whole decade with their 4th win. Since
Fantastic
2011,
work.
2011, 2012, 2018, and now 2019 to close out this decade.
Fantastic work from Daveta. Fantastic.
They could be looking for a hat trick of wins in 2020.
They could be. The captain, Luke Naduliatalo, picks up the cup and passes it on to all the rest of the guys. And they'll be drinking kava. Tonight, there'll be kava ceremonies going on. There'll be hand clapping. They'll be singing in the Padang. They'll be singing the SCC. It'll be a fantastic work. And there we go. Can we hear the music?
A good pull out to all Fijian viewers are watching this final. I just want to wrap it up. Just want to say thank you for the opportunity to be part of this commentary crew. My name is Mark Lee, and over to you, Simon Etheridge. How's it been for you the last 2 days?
It's been a great weekend, and here he is. He's looking to pick up a great rugby league contract if he can. Ryan Menzies. He's worked very hard. Menzies family, great rugby league family. Here we're looking for a rugby league contract if he can.
Awards presentation. The player for the finals. Number 2.
All right, I think it was a bit too premature to sign off, so we got to play at the finals now.
Play the finals, Naika Tundravu. He cut down, he scored tries, he defended very well. Fantastic word from Tundravu.
And amazing offloads. I mean, the offloads in the final, quality of offloads and the support from both teams have been amazing.
And he's got a left hamstring and knee injury. He's played very well. Bit of Michael Jackson. Go to the background. We're going to shout out here from Sri Lanka Rugby.
Shout out.
International Sevens. Thank you. The beers are still flowing, and we'll see you again next year.
Stumps.
Maybe turn the music down for a bit.
Right, looks like it's all wrapped up right now. Looks like David Talvu's gonna sing a song before we sign off.
Hello.
All right, let's get the mic on. Let's enjoy this because
enjoy it.
Not only did they play the game in heaven, right, won by David Talvu. Now listen to this choir from heaven, David, champions of 2019 Singapore Cricket Club Sevens Ablik Cup champions. Signing off now. This is Mark Lee, and this is.
If they let me back next year, I'll be back.
Yep,
Simon
Simon.
Etheridge.
And what time is it? Signing off.
It's Tiger time.
Right.
I'll send a lot.
That was fucking hilarious.
Thanks, man.
I didn't get a time. Rich, awesome, man.
We should do this every tournament.
Yeah.
Every game.
Yes.
I came from brunch.
Thank you.
We love Singapore 7!
Rugby is definitely for the whole family.
It's a place where everyone gets together.
It's the most epic dancing, partying, rugby festival you could ever imagine.
We come here every year and we had lots of fun.
We're having a great time, baby.
It's quality rugby.
I'm really stoked. Hoping you can pull through the win.
We're so excited. There's such good energy here.
Everyone's in the spirit, everyone's dancing, clapping, going crazy. That's what the Singapore Sevens is all about.